So welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca, of course. Namaste, and thank you so much for joining me today here on the mat and sharing your time with me for the next 15 minutes. What you're gonna need, of course, is yourself, your mat, some positive vibes, or even if you're feeling a little bit tired, just an open mind to be sharing this time together with me here for this yoga practice. We have a beginner flow, which is gonna be working on breath, opening up the heart, and stretching out. A few twists in there. We're just gonna start by closing our eyes and just moving into a minute of meditation here. So whatever that means for you today, just with your eyes closed, maybe you're focusing on the breath, maybe you're just coming down onto the mat after a long day, and it could be that you just want to focus a little bit on coming into this practice before we get started with our asanas, with our movements. If you are focusing there on that breath, just taking a nice deep inhale through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Really taking this time to just come into the practice, a conscious awareness in this moment. Nothing else matters right now. All right, and then from there, let's just slowly open our eyes and begin with our practice with the hands just on your knees. We're gonna start by rotating around the lumbar spine. So just going into a little bit of mobility before we get really into our postures today. Just moving in a circular direction, doesn't matter left or right, as big or small as you like. Let's do 4 to one side, and then let's change to our opposite side. Again, you can move this as big or small as you would like, maybe moving into the elbows, into the shoulders, moving forward and back. And remember to, guys, really to breathe during this workout, during our stretches. Good. Let's come back to our center and move those hands into a pistol grip, or bring the fingertips together for our candle. We're gonna move to the right side. With a nice inhale, you're gonna stretch over to the right, and then moving to our left. Again, this workout is for you. Take the time you need. You can do anything as slow or as fast as you like. We're moving into our intercostals here, our ribs, our waist muscles. Moving to the right, and one more time to the left. Take a nice deep inhale, reaching up to the sky, and with your exhale, you're gonna bend forward from the hips. Allow your head just to relax down. Maybe crossing your hands over your head and just allowing your thoughts to perhaps switch off for a moment. And just really surrender yourself to this practice and to this moment. Well done. From here, let's continue and move on to our hands and our knees, coming to a 4-point kneeling. You're going to take yourself back into a nice child's pose, taking a nice deep inhale here. And with your exhale, just moving forward, allowing the hips to drop down, opening up the heart center. With your exhale, you're going to drop back into your child's pose, just mobilizing there through the hip flexor, through the hips, and inhale to reach and move forward. Exhale to move back, just getting that nice crease there in the front of the hips, lengthening out through the lower back, releasing any tension, any discomfort. Again, moving through this posture. Feel yourself. I know that sounds weird, but really feel your body. Connect yourself right now with the movements that you are executing. Nice, just finding a little twist. Let's come back to our center and let's move into a cat-cow variation. So we're going to tuck our tailbone now, moving forward. We're going to roll our hips to the right side, drop our tailbone back, and move our hips over to the left. So as you guys can see here, we are moving into a rotational exercise. So a nice circle here from the ribs, from the waist, from the back, from one side to the opposite side. Rotating around. Remember to breathe. Nice work. Let's do one more, and then we're going to reverse the circle, moving now in the opposite direction that you had just found. Yeah, really getting rid of any knots in the body that maybe have, come up during the week, during the day. And if you're even doing this in the morning, you're really wanting to start the day off with an amazing, fresh, positive energy. Let's come back to our center and move into our first downward facing dog. From here, you want to press the feet nice and far back, pressing those heels down towards the earth, stretching through those knees, breathing here deeply. Let's walk the hands a little further forward, moving into a wave or a pike press, rippling through the spine. You're going to inhale, open up your chest, open up your heart center, and as you exhale, you're going to drop the heels down, lift the sit bones back towards the sky. You're going to ripple through your spine, rolling down. Allow yourself to open up and moving back. Moving now into our final ripple or our final wave, upward facing dog. Let's come back into a downward facing dog and just slowly but surely bring the feet now towards each other a little bit closer, and just bringing the feet so that they do touch each other now. And let's take our left leg now just slowly between our hands. You want to come as far forward as possible here. And let's move into a crescent lunge. So from there, you're dropping your right hip flexor down. You're really again opening through that chest. For those of you who are sitting for a long periods, sometimes we get really tight in the lower back. We start to hunch our shoulders. We're just going to relieve this now by really, again, drawing those shoulder blades back and down, taking a few breaths. Inhale, next exhale. Let's drop the hands back down and move back into our downward facing dog. You may feel free, or you may choose now to walk through the dog. One leg or one heel, I should say, lifting after the other. About 6, 7, or maybe even 8 walkings here, just lifting those heels one after the other. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1, and then let's move our right leg now with a little bit of a swing through our hands, dropping that left knee down and moving into our crescent lunge. Again, dropping that left hip flexor down. You're opening up the chest, you're opening up that, I want to say you're opening up your aura without being too like metaphysical here, but yeah, really allowing yourself to surrender here as you breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale. Let's walk back into our downward facing dog. And then just bringing the feet a little bit closer in towards each other. You can choose now with the next side angle lunge to take your left or right foot forward. Just take one foot forward from here and turn out that back foot into a parallel position. That elbow of the knee is going to press down to the elbow, and you're going to swing that front arm and reach it above your head. As I said, doesn't matter if the right leg is forward or the left leg is forward, you're going to be doing both sides. So just come down here with your hips, bending into that front knee and really opening up through the heart center, the shoulder. And imagine you're in between two walls here. You're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come back down and actually move forward now. So coming into our first wide-legged forward bend, you're going to hold onto your ankles, maybe your shins, maybe your knees, and allow your head to drop very slowly but surely towards the earth as you spread out through that upper back, creating space there in the scapula. You're breathing deeply. Inhale. And now moving to your second side with that side angle lunge here, coming down onto that elbow, windmilling that front arm and reaching that shoulder girdle back, opening up through the heart. The ribs are closing. You're pulling that stomach in, and you're feeling that stretch from the entirety of the leg all the way through to the fingertips. Breathing deeply. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's come back into our downward facing dog. Taking that back leg, that front leg to meet the back leg, and just breathing here deeply for a set of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath. Coming back onto your knees. And let's simultaneously, and everybody together, let's come back onto our knees into a child's pose where the hands can be reaching now behind the heels, just relaxing the head down and giving yourself a well-deserved break. Breathing deeply and getting ready for a kneeling back bend from here. You're going to come into a high knee position. So you want to make sure the knees and hips are now aligned. Let's start by taking our left arm either back onto our ankle. If this is not feeling good, take it onto the back of your knee or maybe just behind your lower back. And you want to swing that right arm now looking down towards the left side. You're again feeling the sit bones pressing forward. Really getting that stretch there through the front of the body, breathing deeply. Inhale on your next exhale, supporting yourself with your abs. Let's move down to the right side. You're going to swing that left arm with a lot of love and a lot of stretch in the front of the body, reaching behind yourself here. Well done. Let's come front, take a nice deep inhale and just coming back onto your heels. Relax for a few seconds and let's move around now into a forward bend. We're gonna flex the toes. We're gonna have nice, lovely strong legs and just bending forward there into a hamstring stretch or Paschimottanasana. You're going to inhale to lengthen and with your exhale, drop that head down. as is comfortable for you. Head is reaching towards the knees, the toes are flexed, you're elongating through the spine. Remember to deep breathly, or breathe deeply is what I wanted to say. Taking the time out here, the first posture that we are in a seated position, breathing in. On your next exhale, you are going to roll up through the spine. Good morning, Cassie. We are going to start with our first twist, lifting that left heel closely in towards the sit bones. Rotating now through that right shoulder. I should say through the left shoulder. Good, same arm as leg. You're reaching back to the horizon, shoulder is dropping. And relax. Let's move to the right side. Same thing. You're going to hug yourself with that left knee. That right arm is going to reach back. Yeah, almost imagine that left shoulder is pulling forward. That right arm is lengthening back. You're reaching the fingertips long. And with your next exhale, coming forward. And just take a little break before you come down by hugging your knees into your chest like a little ball here. You want to hug your knees and give your knees a circle or maybe a rock from side to side before we move into our first and last set of abs. We're going to inhale, chest lift, just a set of 6. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. You're going to come up looking towards your belly button. So think of navel towards spine. As you come up, you're going to exhale, squeeze your core tightly. And on your inhale, lengthening back and down. If this is not working for you, please take your hand behind your head. To lift up, you want to draw those shoulders away from the mat. Inhale to come back down, exhale to come up. Inhale to release. Exhale, let's go up. And release. And 2 more sets. Exhale, 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 exhale. And relaxing down. Well done. Great job. Let's come into our final posture for today. So we're moving into our bridge pose here. If you cannot reach around your ankles, that is absolutely fine. Stretching out through those fingertips, you're going to lift your pelvis with a beautiful exhale up. And with your inhale, you're going to drop the sit bones and the pelvis back down. Let's do a set of 3. We're going to go for our second set. You're going to lift the hips up. You're going to squeeze your sit bones together. Drop those heels down towards the earth. Open up the front of the belly. And release and relax. Last one for today, we're going to come up and hold it. As you guys can see here, I am able to draw my fingertips together. If you are able to pull your fingertips under your sit bones, feel free to do so. Otherwise, keep those arms long for 3, 2, 1, and let's roll it down. Great job. Amazing. Just give your knees again a nice circle from one side to the other side. Maybe a little hip roll. Just take time out for yourself now. Well done. Amazing work. Great. And then just slowly but surely finding a way to come back into a cross-legged position, whether that be Sukhasana or whatever is feeling comfortable for you. Just closing your eyes before we finish for today's session. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, really, for joining through and coming through for today's class with me and of course Cassie here. Just taking the last few seconds to really center ourselves. And of course, you can feel free to do this workout, once a day, once a week, whatever feels good for you. These workouts are intended to make you feel good. And hopefully, I can come along with you on your journey for this one. Just take a few more breaths. And then when you feel ready, feel free to absolutely open up your eyes. And I just want to say thank you again for joining me on this workout. Let's finish off by taking our hands to the ceiling. Namaste. And just bowing before yourself in honor of yourself today. As always, guys, feel free, if you did love this workout, to hit like, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see us as usual in the next workout. Bye for now. And of course, don't forget to check out the website for those online classes happening daily. My Instagram, which is coming up. I would love if you hit like and subscribe to share these workouts with as many people as possible.